Hello BJD fans, I'm Venetica, and this is part 1 of my SOOM Rosette Muse body review. Part 1 covers posing ability, part 2 covers aesthetics, it's a photo gallery, text commentary. If you'd like to check that out, the link's in my description. Our model here is Vela. She's 43 centimeters, which is MST size. This is the company's second body release. The first is called the Pure. To make the Muse body, SOOM basically shortened the limbs and modified the midsection. Both bodies also come in a choice of bust size. This is the lady body, which is the large bust. And there's also the girl body, which is a small bust. These dolls have a pretty metal plate in the back of their head. Normally it's a silver plate, but since Vela is a limited edition, she gets a gold plate. SOOM actually sent her to me with a silver plate by mistake, so they had me send her back so they could fix it. These dolls have face plates, unfortunately. There's really nothing too special back here. From what I understand, the older sculpts have these little resin nubs around the eye wells so that you don't need to use eye putty. The problem with that is you're limited to only using silicone eyes, and if you want to use anything else, you have to sand them off. She has her name engraved in the back of her head, and she has this dainty little S-hook. Her knot is located in her torso. Now, unfortunately, when I first got her, this magnet was dislodged, and it was a huge fiasco. I ended up gluing it in backwards, and it was terrible, but I did end up fixing it. It snaps on. So her neck range, side to side, is normal. She can't really move it back, but she can move it forward. Her shoulders seem pretty normal at first. But if you take a look in here, she has ridges, and there's this little protruding resin piece there. And honestly, I don't feel like it makes any difference. It doesn't feel like it's clicking in or anything, so it seems pretty pointless. Her elbows have something similar, so she has ridges there. And also it's really tiny and hard to see, but it's marked left and right inside there. But this also seems pretty pointless to me, especially since it's kind of hard to turn, and for the most part you're not going to be turning this part. So they are double jointed, and that's as far as I can get it out, so it's okay. She's a little kicky. And her wrists are pretty good. They're not completely straight all the way around, so to get the most range out of them, you have to make sure you position them right. So she has an underbust joint, and side to side I like because it's really smooth, but it stays where you put it. I can lean her back a little bit, but I do have an issue with getting her to slouch, so let's see if I can keep it in place. No, it just doesn't want to stay, so if you want to utilize that, you really need to suede it. So her hip joints, she does sit up nice and straight, which is good since it's so hard to get her to slouch. You can only turn them inward, and the reasoning for that is she has ledges here, and the purpose of that is to aid in keeping her legs up when she sits. Can't get her to do a split, but you can spread her legs a little bit and it'll stay. Her knees are double jointed, just like her elbows, and inside there it's also marked left and right, but it's kind of hard to see. So that's as far as you can bend it, but of course if she's kneeling, it'll stay. So Rosette provides these dolls with these resin caps. They call them knee pans. You need to slip it on. And its only purpose is to just kind of hide the double jointing, make it look a little nicer. So it's a pretty cool idea, I think. You know, it's your choice if you want to use it or not. Her ankles can extend pretty far forward, but it's pretty limited backward, and she could turn them. So other than the faceplate, which I just hate face plates in general, it's nothing personal with hers. And the unnecessary sculpting in her shoulders and her elbows. I think otherwise it's a pretty nicely engineered body. Her resin is really toothy, so for the most part she's not going to need sueding except, her torso, if you want to get her to slouch. So that's it for part 1. If you'd like to check out part 2, the link is in my description. Thank you for watching.